cheap, cheap as life, oh boy. In the ghetto streets, single mom hooked on dope. God save her soul, and another one goes out at night. But with a bunch of seeds that you planted in bed, no love for them, then they end up dead. Cry for help, but nobody hurt. Another suicide, that shit's the worst.
Been through hell and back, fought all these demons to save your soul. Can hear the coyotes howling, singing to the moon, my lonesome song. But if I knew that you would walk away, now even looking back, I would be sorry too.
With my lightning staff and my headdress, bro, I'ma show y'all how to rock like a pro. I'ma show y'all how to start people block. Born in a place I was covered in snow, like coyotes in the desert heat. I feel no pressure, rock my own damn beat. Strings on guitar, spiders in their web. Been envisioning a fight inside my head. Shame on through, I'ma rap for you. Tears, blood, and sweat for you. They want their fear, I'll battle for you. Make 'em shake like a holy rider for you. And someday, all the colors will blend. We'll fix the heart of every man. Someday, in the northern lights, I'll shine for you bright like a vault device.
Been through hell and back, fought all these demons to save your soul. Can hear the coyotes howling, singing to the moon, my lonesome song. But if I knew that you would walk away, now even looking back, I would be sorry too.
How many other will it take to get me? When I'm gone, will my bros represent me? I don't know, at least not for sure. Nail on the coffin, this life's a blur. So I proceed with a pocket full of trees, my medicine bag and spirit of a G. Some like a bear, some like an owl. You know it's getting real when the black wolf rout. Too many thugs, too cozy in the pen. Please don't forget that we are men, that we are here to make an offer. Grew up banging the hood philosophy. If one don't make it, then none of us do. That's a code that you follow when you're rocking with a crew.
Been through hell and back, fought all these demons to save your soul. Can hear the coyotes howling, singing to the moon, my lonesome song. But if I knew that you would walk away, now even looking back, I would be sorry too.
And take one. Whoop, come on. There we go, that'll. All right, how's it look?
Good.
Lens good?
Yep.
Woo-wee. Oh, I gotta start with my mask on. Because we're in the city. All right. And we're rolling, yes? Wait, come here. Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
We're rolling? Wait, come here. Are we rolling?
Yes, we are rolling.
Call action.
Action.
Woo! Yeah. All right. Good day, everyone. Hello, Yatahe. Like to welcome everybody here today. Director, are we all in frame?
Yep.
Everything look good for you?
Yes.
Any suggestions?
No.
And
Action.
VJ Pody, Stone Soup, Season 2. I am so honored to have my brother, Mr. Pete Sands. Welcome. Yatta hey.
Yata, hey. Good to be here, man.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So, how is our home doing? How's the Navajo Nation doing?
Navajo Nation is getting by really good. We've really rounded up this coronavirus, and it was hairy there for a minute, because man, numbers were crawling high, and now we found a way to flatten the curve.
Flatten that curve. Yeah.
And the numbers are going back down, and a lot of people are very skeptical of the president's methods of flattening the curve, and his method worked.
Of course.
So.
Due diligence and good medicine and good intention.
Yes.
And so many amazing people. I mean, your organization, tell us about that.
The organization I work for is called the Utah Navajo Health System, and underneath that, I started the Utah Navajo COVID Relief Program, which is a food program based by giving. It's a food program, and it's also more than that. We also deliver water. We also, we help people get places. It's really a program to help people who are quarantined and those who can't go anywhere because of the quarantine, and for those.
Oh, that reminds me. We weren't in quarantine measures, dude. We broke the law. Oh wait, no, just kidding. No, go ahead.
Yeah.
I had to drop that in because it's so
Yeah.
important, especially, everybody's very important in all of creation. And in all of creation, we try to have some fun because this is serious and we try to keep it light, but that keeps the prayers strong. Am I not correct?
Very true. Very true. Yeah, so that's what the program is to basically help people who are affected by the coronavirus and those who are infected by the coronavirus. We pay special attention to as well. And, the program is actually an offshoot of something that started in the winter called the Warming Hogans program, which we delivered firewood to people
Yes.
in the Utah area as well. That's where it all started, and people are starting to finally see that this is growing. This is a part of something much bigger that I had in mind. And the clinic, the health system I work for, I presented my grand scheme to them, and they are like, man, we're on board with you. Whatever you want to do, we support it. So
Beautiful.
yeah.
And that goes right into where your heart is, which is the music.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you're finally getting back out there
Yeah.
and really thinking about things.
I finished up the new album, recorded a new album a couple of weeks ago.
Beautiful.
And at some point, my career is in the film industry.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really, I got to get back to what I've been doing eventually. And music and film is where my heart is. Music's what got me here. Just me and my guitar, traveling the world, traveling the country in my car, sleeping at rest stops, and starving, sleeping in Walmart parking lots, and that's where it all started, man. That's how I got to where I got to be, and where I'm headed to is, that's a different thing we can talk about, but we got.
I bet. And there were so many things that you've been doing since all this began, and for me, I just very glad that you finally had a chance to get out of the front lines and visit us,
Yeah.
'Cause I know it's important to keep everybody safe.
Friends got to support each other. And those who've been with you since the beginning, and it's the higher you climb in the ladder, the less friends you have, the less your circle tightens.
The Martin sisters and you, these music videos, everybody's in love with. Oh my gosh!
I think it was weird because I met them about a year and a half ago, and their mother, after I got to meet them, their mother, they messaged me. She said, "I'd really like for you to work with my daughters." And at the time, I've never worked with children. I mean, teenagers, still children,
Absolutely.
And so I was like, I'll go and listen to what they have to give. And so I went to their home. The ironic thing about the Martin family, the Martin sisters, is that the house they live in now is the same house I lived in when I was their age.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is amazing.
Yeah, so when they told me to come visit them at their house, I'm like, that's where I used to live when I was a teenager. And because my mom's an educator and she lived in the teacher housing, their parents are educators.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and so then the oldest sister actually stays in my old bedroom. So it was like, it was definitely strange, like definitely a coming home type of feeling. So I knew just like if you believe in signs, you're that type of person that's there.
Oh boy, that's close to home.
Yeah,
all the way.
And then I heard them sing. Oh my God. I mean, I knew they could sing traditionally.
Yeah.
But they wanted to make music that was non-traditional. And,
Modern.
Modern, yeah. So I listened to them sing and I was blown away. And but one thing that I think, not to put anybody down, but I felt like a lot of like traditional aspect music videos, like, we have a lot of powwow singers and, rappers who are powwow. They do music videos and they look like cinematic, but I felt like there's things other than powwow, and that's what I wanted to get to. The roots of it all is my culture, my Navajo culture. I wanted to focus on the traditional singing of my culture, because powwow doesn't come from the Navajo culture. Mm-hmm. It's an adopted thing. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to go back to the traditional way of singing, and these girls could do it.
Yes.
And I wanted to shoot it in a way where it's cinematic and it looked super nice, and I did it that way. And then I met a violin player, Kylie Jim, and I was like, and I thought to myself, maybe, that's how these wild ideas of mine start. I always think, like, there's always that little thing in your mind where you're like, maybe this could happen, maybe this could work.
Inspiration.
And, so then I shot that video with all three of them, the Cradleboard song. Mm-hmm. I was playing a guitar in that song, and I sang in the background of it. First, I wanted them to cut my vocals out. I was like, I just want the girls to sing on it.
Yeah.
But everybody's listening to it, like, you got to keep it in. You got to keep it in because
it's real.
Because there's the female power, but we got to keep the things balanced. There's got to be male and female power. Just having your voice in the background it's kind of like, it's not just mothers that soothe babies. It's also men that soothe their babies.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. So I put it in. I left
cool.
my voice in, and but it's just, there's another music video I shot with them I haven't released yet. I just felt like we hadn't got the shots I wanted, and finally did this past 2 weeks, and I feel very good about it. It's going to be another good one.